Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Minecraft Thing server. Just doing some quick leveling here. All that stuff can stay. I just had a big scare because I started recording, came back here to start the recording here, and sometimes some weird stuff happens with this mob trap, and a creeper happened to somehow be outside the mob trap. So I walked in ready to kill everything, saw a creeper standing there and said, oh, he's just glitched. Walked forward, and then he walked towards me and started hissing. So I immediately backtracked out here and killed him. That was a little scary because if there's one thing I don't want, it's a creeper to blow up in the middle of this mob trap. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys something real quick because if you've been following me, there have been 3 big projects that I've been working on the past few months, I guess, on the server. One has been this mob farm, which I still intend on putting another level on. The second has been the desert replacement project, which if you guys can see the hillside over there, I think I pointed this out before, but it's all dirt now, and there's just a very small portion left. And the third is my enchanting room. And if you guys follow me over here to my sugarcane farm, you guys see that it's a little bit bare. Well, that's because I had a bit of a panic attack when I realized how close 1.3 was, and I still hadn't finished it. So I basically came over here and harvested everything. Didn't leave anything to find. Harvested any sugarcane I could find. And create as many books as possible. Then went over to my tree farm, chopped down a bunch of trees, and I'm happy to report that my enchantment room is finished. So one of my 3 big projects is now finished, and I'd like to show it to you guys today. So head down here. In case you guys weren't aware, the reason I rushed to finish this was because in 1.3 books are going to require a piece of leather to serve as, I guess, as the bindings and the cover for it. So I want to make as many books as I possibly can, or possibly could, beforehand. So let's make our way over here. I think I mentioned last episode that I actually redid this area because my bedroom is now over here. Made this hallway bigger, and I've done some more styling of this hallway. You guys can see it here on this side. I've done some half slab kind of cutouts here. I've always kind of liked this this setup. I think it's really stylish and it's really clean at the same time as adding some variety to the walls. And then over here, you guys can see that I've added some redstone torches because it's something different. Redstone torches, I think, don't get used in decoration enough. They, they're used in redstone contraptions and indoors and, everything like that. But I think they're really cool looking just as far as decoration wise. And behind them, I put some lapis blocks because I still had some of those left. I know I showed this last episode how I redid my bedroom with the blue wool all around the bottom. But enough of interior decoration for the day. Let's get over to our enchantment room. Wasn't there a door here before? I'm pretty sure there was a door here before. I'm confused. Help. Door. Enchantment room. Because I actually really want to enchant a shovel. So, let me clear my mind and, go enchant a shovel. Maybe something will come to me. Okay. Shovel. You know what? No, let's not do a shovel. Let me do a pickaxe, because I'm still trying to get silk touch. I was originally going to do a shovel. As you guys can see, I had a diamond all set up. I have 25 levels. I know there's a very, very small chance, but I do want to get silk touch. I do still want to get Silk Touch. So I had to make myself another diamond pickaxe. Diamond shovel. Diamond shovel. This diamond shovel I have it Unbreaking 3, so I'll probably have it for a little while. Wow. Where did I get these shovels? Wow, I must get these shovels from drops from zombies. So let's head back and see if we can figure out where in the world our enchanting room is. You guys know I'm just messing with you. I'm not that dumb. I know where my own enchanting room is. I was kind of bored the other night, and I decided to start playing with redstone. Yeah, I know, dangerous, right? So, yes, I did some experimenting with redstone, and no, these redstone torches aren't just here for decoration. The door was there, and what I took a look at, well, I guess maybe I'll just show you guys the secret entrance to my enchantment room. Kind of looks like a normal hallway. Nice decorations of redstone torches, but if you know the secret entrance, oh, look at that. Now this, I'm going to try not show the enchantment room. This right here is simply CNB Minecraft's, I don't know exactly what he calls it. It's a 2x1 piston door, or 1x2. It's just a secret entrance piston door. And I added a little bit of my own experimentation to kind of invert the signal so that when there's no signal here, there is, it opens, but when there is a signal, it closes. So after I show you guys the enchantment room, we're actually going to jump over to my creative world, and I'll show you guys the wiring behind this, because I don't do redstone stuff all that often, and I'm kind of proud of myself that I did this littlest, tiniest thing, even if most of it was copied from somebody else. So we're going to go ahead and grab this and head in, and I'll show you guys finally. I would like to reveal the completed version of my enchantment room. Oh yeah. Ignore that. That's basically filled with cobble, and I didn't want to deal with removing it quite yet. Yeah, so this is the final form of our enchantment room. I'm really happy with how it turned out, although I guess I should be considering this is exactly how I made it in my creative world. So this took a lot of sandstone, and above all, a lot of bookshelves. Enough bookshelves that I did not take the time to count out exactly how many there were. Even though I know that would probably be an impressive number, I didn't take the time to count those out because it just didn't seem worth it. So I filled in the areas on the other side of the stairway here with water, and I put sand on the outside of that and put sugarcane on that. I think it gives it kind of a nice effect of walking into the room, and you know, it gives it a little variety, and that's something different. And put glowstone all the way around the outside, and there actually is I want to see if I can do this without falling here. Okay, so this stairway is full block, half slab, full block, half slab. And underneath the half slabs, I've actually put pieces of glowstone so that it actually lights it up. You guys can see down here, you can see where it actually stops. But at this point, it's close enough to the glowstone in between the layers of bookshelves that I didn't feel like it was really needed. So, yeah, that's kind of just the basic setup. And I got a little glowstone decoration on the ceiling there. And like I said, I'm really happy that I was actually able to finish it. The last couple days I've just been farming sand to finish up the ceiling here. But yeah, this is it. This is the enchantment room. What I've been waiting for you guys to see the finished version of for quite some time now. And as I mentioned, we actually have a reason for being here. Going to put my new diamond pickaxe. Well, would you look at that? That never happens, especially on camera. first try and we get the level that we want, and especially because this still goes up to level 50, to get level 25 on the first try is absolutely incredible. So this is probably the last enchantment we're going to do before 1.3 comes out, and the max level is lowered to 30, and everything's going to become a lot easier to get. So if I don't get Silk Touch here, I'm not going to be too upset because I'm going to have a lot more chances to do it once 1.3 comes out. So we're just going to hope for the best here. I'm still nervous because I have a feeling this is going to be Unbreaking 2. Which, you know, my current axe is Unbreaking 3 and it's nowhere near breaking. So I almost feel like I should have done the shovel, but so let's go ahead and see what we got here. I'm predicting Unbreaking 2. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 2. Alright. I'm happy with that. That is a very, very nice working shovel. Very nice. So, for level 25, I'm happy with that. Can't complain. So, let's go ahead and get out of here. Piston design. Replace this. Door closes. So what I'm going to do, as I said before, is take you guys over to my creative world, which I think I've only shown maybe once or twice. And I'm not sure I've shown it since we switched this map to multiplayer. So I will see you guys over in my creative world, and you guys can see the wiring behind this whole contraption. Alright guys, welcome to my creative world. You guys will probably notice a lot of familiar things here. And I guess I should start out by showing you guys the enchanting room. This is what it looks like should you look at it from the outside. This is the size to give you guys an idea of just how big this project is. If we go fly in here, you guys will see exactly what we just saw. The ceiling actually has an extra ring of glowstone, but the nether has been a real pain in the ass lately as far as spawning too many ghasts. So I couldn't quite get that much glowstone, and I know that it's not needed because I kind of, if you guys haven't noticed, the concept of my base overall has kind of been a little bit dark, and it's bright enough in here in the SMP world that nothing will spawn. So I didn't really feel like that was needed, and all that was going to do was delay me revealing the room if I had to go about doing that. You guys will see down here, it's also I don't think I did this. See how the lapis and the glowstone, it's actually pretty cool looking. I think I just did all glowstone instead of alternating lapis and glowstone like that. Anyway, yeah, that's what this looks like from the outside. It's pretty large. And if you guys will look around my my world here, probably notice a lot that's familiar, such as the mob trap. This was the original design for it. I created it here. There actually is a full working mob trap design in there, and for some reason I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but the rates in Creative World are a lot better than they are in SMP. Let's look over there. If there's anybody left who's been watching me since my Everyday Blocks series, that is the actual Everyday Blocks logo that you guys see in the intro for that series. And, you know, mob farm. This is my enchantment room. If you guys haven't seen what the inside of the mob farm looks like, this is actually what it looks like. This is as I mentioned before, it's the design that I took straight from Etho, because I think it's a brilliant, brilliant design, as is most things that Etho does. So, it's basically a bunch of 3x3 spawning pads with a half slab in the middle to prevent spiders from spawning, because you don't need those guys clogging up your system. And 8 source blocks of water. Not going to really go into it. If you guys really want to know, go see Etho. This over here was actually the original concept for my base. This little hallway was the original concept. This is where I tested out the alternating pattern when the smooth sandstone actually first came out. And this alone, this tiny little hallway helped me design my entire base. So it's kind of exciting. This is when the different shades of wood first came out. You guys will recognize the fountain from JD's side of town. And over here, oh no, entrance is over here. You guys will see my brewing room. As you guys have noticed, I've tended to design things in my creative world before I implement them anywhere else. Here's the little shrine thing with the white wood tree in the center. This was a this was actually the first thing that I did in this world. This was an animal cooker, spawner, breeder, cooker type thing. As you guys can see, ooh, if you guys just heard that, I apologize. Forgot to put my my trillion sound on mute, so you may have just heard a friend of mine come online. So basically, the whole concept of this was you have one animal here, breed them, and the baby goes one of 2 ways and cooks. Of course, that doesn't work. And yeah, like I said, this was the first thing that I built. I think the second thing that I built was this. This was an elevator that Doc M had in his world, which no longer works in any way, to the point where I just actually took the pressure plates out. Basically, sticky pistons there, regular pistons there, that push you straight upwards to other pressure plates, which trigger those. So it just kind of shot you up. This was a really fast elevator. When it worked, it didn't work for that long. So if you guys are ever looking for a pattern that really works, basically anything stone and the blue wool, especially the stone brick and the blue wool, really look good together. I may use that at some point in the future. This is an idea that I haven't implemented, that I don't know whether or not I will. This nice little pattern here with the trapdoors in the ceiling, as well as on the sides with the glowstone. But there's actually a hidden door here. If you guys lift this up, there's a switch there, and that controls a 2x2 piston door. Closed. Opened, closed. Now the reason I haven't implemented this should be pretty simple. Yeah, look at that wiring. That's freaking crazy. Now I'm pretty sure CMB Minecraft, it's the second time I've given that guy a shout out this episode. Pretty sure CMB Minecraft has developed a simpler way to do this. But wow, this is without a doubt my most extensive. I'm sorry guys, it's late here. I can't really talk. This is without a doubt the most extensive redstone work that I've ever done. So we're gonna leave that behind and go over here, and you guys can see the prototype for my door to my base. Yep. This was my original idea, was just to have it go just down. Completely enclosed. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Sheep farm, which didn't work. And house ideas, you guys can see the gazebo here, along with the luxury condos. This was one of the very first designs, exterior-wise, that I came up with that I really, really enjoyed. Because if you guys look around here, there's some, oh, well, you guys are probably familiar with that one too. there are some pretty ugly designs for houses. Because, I mean, oh, jeez. There's a lot that I played around with, but most of them were freaking ugly. Like, what was I thinking here? Like, what is this thing? I don't know. This is actually something that I really like. You guys might see this design show up soon. Sometime soon. What is this? This is my, I guess this is technically the armory design. But so the armory slash blacksmith design with the dispensers missing for some weird reason. Show you guys the redstone. So when you guys hit the middle center, it just seriously just sends a signal, turns that light on. Pretty sure there is, yep. Okay, so there's a redstone torch in the back of the light, inverted up to here, and just sends a redstone signal. Pretty much the same concept as what I'm about to show you guys. Show you real quick. There's the original concept for the roof to my entrance, as well as the original concept for my staircase, which it turned out looking a bit different, but at the same time I really liked it. But as I mentioned, the design over here with the inversion of the redstone torches leads me to the design for the piston door that is hiding my entrance. I don't think this will work right now. Nope. Okay, so this is open. So this will allow me to show you guys the redstone work that I did here. There's not a whole lot. Basically, this side I dug out a 3x3, and this side I dug out a 4x3. And this side, ooh, I didn't want to go all the way down. So we got block with redstone top of it, redstone torch, hole with redstone in it. And then you have sticky piston, 2x2 with sticky pistons, then sticky piston, and the two blocks that you want to appear out here. So that's that side. Simple enough. This side was actually, oh, yep, and I forgot that was going to happen. Hole there with redstone. I don't think I mentioned the repeater here. Repeater there on full delay, which transfers into that block, which then transfers into that redstone. Repeater there, one delay with a redstone torch there to send power with redstone on top of it. Now this redstone, I can tell you right now, when this pushes over, provides power for these two to push it out. So that's the secret. This whole part right here is actually the secret to the whole thing. And by covering this, it actually cuts the circuit and allows this thing to transfer through. So it shuts that off, and until that goes that way, this is not powered. So that's pretty much it. Oh, so this redstone repeater is actually the power interface for the whole thing. So everything is hooked up to this. And as you guys can see, it's on right now, even though the door is technically open. I'm not going to redo this whole thing. That's good enough. So technically the door is open right now, but yet this is on. So what I needed to do, and that's because you want to set it up to a switch or something to turn it off. What I needed to do was actually invert the power, because the placement of the redstone torch out here that I wanted to do would turn it on. And what I needed it to do was actually turn it off. So I needed it to, by turning it off, I needed it to reset to there. So what I did is just ran the redstone over here to a torch that was actually powering it. I guess I was explaining that backwards before. This torch right here, this is still the the controller for it. But this redstone torch is actually what's giving it power, which is what's keeping it open. What we need to do is power it off by default. And I did that by, underneath this block, right here is actually where you place the redstone torch. When you place the redstone torch, it turns this off, thus turning this whole thing off and causing the pistons to causing the pistons to extend and cover up the hole. So bang, take it out, turns that redstone torch on, powers everything, and they retract. So I hope I did an alright job of explaining that. It's super simple. CMB Minecraft has literally a 60-second tutorial on how to do that. And I will, if I remember, I will link that in the description. But that's how I did that. And I was a little proud of myself because this whole inversion thing, I figured out myself. Yay. I know for any of you that know anything about redstone, that is child's play. It's just simple inversion of a signal. But for me, who never does any redstone work, that was a major deal. My original plan was actually to hook this up with a bud switch, something that I've literally never messed with before in my life. And you guys can see over here, I actually messed with a bud T flip-flop, bud flop, I don't know. Bud flop sounds alright. So there's power to that. If you do anything to this block, it updates it. So off. And when I take it away, on. So my original plan was to do what I did with this with regular torches. However, I couldn't get this to work for exactly the situation that I needed it to. So instead, I fell back on using the redstone torches and used it for a bit of a decoration. I didn't implement this down here in my base because I thought it was a little much. But the 4 here, and it turned out pretty well, I think. So let's go ahead and hop back. And I'll see you guys back in there. Alright, and now we are back in my base. So you guys will completely understand what happens when I hit that torch and this opens. Yeah, loading. Look at, you guys ever wonder why my mob system isn't as efficient as it could be? Look at the amount of freaking caves around here. This place is insane. Look at this. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Next episode will be the last pre 1.3 episode, because I think I mentioned last episode that for some reason I thought 1.3 was coming out Monday. No, August 1st is actually Wednesday. So I was way off. So this is Monday's episode, and then Wednesday's episode will be the last in 1.2.5. Hopefully, if my server host updates to 1.3 immediately. But, oh crap, world loading. I'm going to stay over here where I can just kind of look at the actual world. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and hope I didn't bore you too much with this whole excitement of redstone thing. But I'm really kind of proud of myself because I am terrible at redstone. And I'm also very glad that I finally got this stupid enchantment room finished, so I can finish my other 2 stupid projects and then worry about other stuff to do. So, as I said, thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, spread the word. Thank you guys, and I will see you next episode.